25-year-old Indonesia is a very talented cake decorator. It's no surprise her mother owns a catering company and taught her how to cook.
วัย 25 ปี เธอมีพรสวรรค์ทางด้านการตกแต่งเค้กและการทำอาหาร ซึ่งไม่น่าแปลกใจเลยนะครับ เพราะคุณแม่ของเธอเป็นเจ้าของบริษัทรับจัดเลี้ยงครับ
Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Italy. A nice round of applause. Let's hear it! Come on! Now we would like to take one more look at our first 40 contestants.
Indonesia. 19-year-old Indonesia is a talented seamstress and enjoys making her own clothing. She also spends time participating in traditional Indonesian dance.
Con 19 años, Indonesia es una talentosa costurera y disfruta hacer su propia ropa. Ella también practica danza tradicional indonesia.
21-year-old Indonesia has a lot of respect for her grandmother. Not only did she raise 7 children by herself, she was always active and supportive.
Thưa quý vị, Hoa hậu Indonesia 21 tuổi rất quý trọng và dành tình thương đặc biệt của mình cho bà. Không chỉ vì bà là một người đã nuôi lớn 7 người con một mình, còn vì bà của cô luôn luôn là quanh đời và tận tụy với con cháu. Một bài học đã giúp cô trở nên và thật sự trưởng thành.
Indonesia.
20-year-old Indonesia loves romantic places. She said she'd like to travel to Europe one day and is especially interested in visiting Italy. She'd feel at home in Rome, Indonesia.
Indonesia. Indonesia.
Indonesia was recently named ambassador of the Sumatran tiger. She says that she wants to save the big cats, which are on the brink of extinction. She's a friend of felines. Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia loves to write, but has never completed a book or script. Instead, she writes her ideas down on notepads. Indonesia.
Indonesia. Indonesia.
Indonesia feels it's important to take care of future generations. She would like to create a non-profit to help young children in her country get a better education. Indonesia.
India. Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia is proud to say she's never smoked a cigarette. Her country's Minister of Health recently named her an ambassador for an anti-tobacco campaign. Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia enjoys playing classical music on her piano and going horseback riding. She hopes to one day be stationed in the United Nations headquarters as an international law expert. Please welcome Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia played badminton for 14 years, competing in the national championship in 2008. She's studying urban and regional planning engineering and will help encourage tourism to her country upon graduation. Please welcome Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia works as the head of accounting and finance for a bank. She's trained in traditional dance and is an award-winning volleyball player. Indonesia.
It's the very first round of competition. The judges are ready, the fans are ready. It's the first 3 of your 13 finalists.
I drive a sports car just to prove
Indonesia.
Indonesia chose the striped Yamamai swimsuit, a similar type to Pia Wurzburg from last year.
One more huge hand for our top 13. I hope you at home were voting along.
Indonesia.
Indonesia has been a professional model for the past 12 years. This 26-year-old communication major volunteers for several organizations that take in disabled children. Indonesia.
Ireland.
Ireland struggle with
India. Indonesia. Indonesia.
Read English literature, but eventually wants to be a businesswoman. This 26-year-old future entrepreneur plans to combine her love of coffee and exercise by opening a gym with a cafe inside. Indonesia.
Indonesia is an animal lover who advocates against the dog meat trade in her country. This 20-year-old rugby player works with her mother to run a shelter that helps over 100 dogs who have been mistreated. Indonesia.
Good recovery. Give her a hand. Oh, yeah.
Asia.
That feeling when the adrenaline kicks in and the endorphin kicks in when I'm on the rugby field. That is when I feel the most powerful, when I'm in my element.
Thailand with the reigning Miss Universe. Don't miss it. We'll be right.
Growing up, 23-year-old Yuma's classmates teased her because she was tall. But ironically, at 14, she was scouted by an agency because of her height and now makes a living as an international model. There we go, Indonesia.
Let's go, Indonesia!
Indonesia. Fabiana is a 23-year-old social entrepreneur armed with a degree in international business. Once part of the production team at one of her country's largest TV stations. She's now looking forward to being in front of camera as an actress. Indonesia.
Iceland, India, Indonesia.